everyone, and welcome back. We are here with the second round of the 50s and 60s Tourers, which is of course the BeamNG time trial. We are racing on the old track circuit on the automation test track variety, and we have 13 cars, including mine, to test, going from here to the bottom, from left to right. We're gonna go through them one by one, so you can look at the names right here. But otherwise, let's just jump into it. The rules for the testing is simple. Basically, once I get in a solid lap with the car without having to go out of my way to squeeze out every single inch of a second, then that will be the final lap considered for that car for this performance, and those said performances will be pitched against each other and we'll have a winner. Simple as that. Alright, let's start testing these bad boys. Alright, this is just the first car, but I'm already at the point where I just want to get a clean lap in, because even then it's just such a huge test. This car is I'm again sorry for the creator, but it's not a good car. It looks good, and the looks are definitely one of the best I've seen in the combination, but handling wise it's just horrible. Like, first thing, it's accelerating slowly. Second thing, when it accelerates to like mid gear, it starts to get stuck in that mid gear and not go over like 80 miles an hour, or unless something happens, like being on a slope or something. The brakes just lock up completely, and as you can see, won't let me turn at all. And when it even turns, it can decide whether if it's want to understeer or oversteer. And I know throttle control is probably playing a huge part in this, and I know I'm probably not the best at that, but or if a guy like me who is not too bad in terms of BeamNG and just general car racing has so much trouble with a car, then it's not a good car. I'm sorry. Still, I'm gonna try and not touch this. Never mind, we're going still. Still one of the best laps I've had so far, so I'm still going with this. Come on. No, don't spin out. There you go. There you go, that's what it's all about, getting stuck in mid gears. Don't go past like the 70s unless you do something real hard to it. Anyway, 1:18.679 is the first car lap. Definitely not gonna be the best, I can already say that, but still, we are done with it, so let's move to the next one. Alright, so while this one is better, it's still definitely making me feel like that this class has been a mistake. Next time, I'm just gonna not even have a theme in terms of looks. I'm just gonna title it "Make the best handling car you can," and then maybe that will save me a bit of pain around the track. But oh boy, so yeah, this one turns a bit better. Seems to have a bit less power, but at the same time, it's still not making me getting rid of my nervousness, because it just does its own thing sometimes. Like, holy crap! Like, for example, now I barely touched the throttle or the cornering, and it just starts spinning out again. And they don't even start me on get me started on the high-speed cornering. It's just not existent in this car. I need to, like, this straight here, which has like this long ass kind of slow corner. You need to brake so much at the end, otherwise you're just gonna spin out. Like, I have to brake around here, I think. Probably should have done earlier. But yeah, this corner in general is just really bad. Like, this one. Please don't go out of the track, thank you. Okay, we are still going, there you go. Can I get within 18 seconds that the previous car had? Doesn't look like it. Maybe? 17, yeah, okay, good. 17.595, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's move to the next one. Alright, my car is up next, and as you can see, the real light is for a reason broken in the BeamNG export, probably because it was a mod and not properly tested in BeamNG or something like that. I don't know, maybe just didn't mesh with the body too well. For now, however, we're trying to get a hold of this bad boy, and well, it's understeering. It's oversteering instead of understeering, so that's not a good thing either, but for now I'm getting a hold of it somewhat. Not really well, but whatever. It's not a good experience either, so I'm kind of already having no rights to complain about other people's cars, but still better than the previous, first one. The previous, I'm not sure. The previous was like a big mix of a different mix, I guess you could say. For now, this one is doing a job. It's just not very speedy, which is not a shame. The previous one went to 120 miles an hour almost on this straight. Mine didn't, so that's a bad thing. Don't look up the brakes, and you should be mostly fine. There we go. But I managed to get all of it. Okay, so 12, 13. far. How many? How is that? What other people's cars are not here? Yeah, because I have to switch the lap times to like only using one and then restarting it every single time so that it records the one lap time that I choose. But yeah, I think this one is the best so far. So yeah, still I'm pretty sure people can do better than this. So let's go on and see. I was gonna say that this car is better than the rest, and while it is, I still can't start complimenting these cars at all because they're just breaking me, man. The track itself seemingly is harder than it looks as well, but at the same time, these cars just like they can't handle high-speed corners. They don't like elevations. They're just not good. I was expecting the 50-60 tours to be. I mean, yeah, they are not gonna be like the softest experience to drive, but at the same time, like they should be, fun, I guess, but they are not. I guess it's BeamNG being BeamNG. I definitely is not realistic handling what this thing tries to emit here. The fact how much these cars block up in like high-speed corners and like any sort of elevation when the track is kind of is leaning outwards, it just doesn't let the cars turn inwards. So that's not nice. I need to brake this early here just so that I don't spin out or understeer in this corner. Come on, no, don't go off the track, don't go off the track. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, don't even get me started on how many times I spun out or went wide on that corner. But me seemingly going super slow. Alright, what is this? 18, 8, 5. So as I said, yeah, the speed was the one that was lacking the most, so that's probably why this is the slowest so far. So yeah, let's move on and see the rest. So I'm not gonna say anything about the performance overall because, well, I feel like at this point it's just a track that's screwing me over, especially with that final high-speed corner at the end, because it just wants you to go so slow, man. Like, it's so deceptive. Like, it's not a tight corner at all. It has like, what, 60, 70 degrees, something like that. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not a slick corner. What is the opposite of a tight corner? Loose corner? I don't think they say that. Do they? Anyway, you get what I mean. So it's not a non-tight corner, but at the same time, it's deceptively challenging to take at the proper speed. And again, probably it's because these cars don't like turning after braking and just generally lock up. Like, I'm not turning when I'm braking, I'm always braking and then turning, but at the same time these cars, yeah, require a lot of slowing down. There you go, now I finally got it right. Okay, I mean, you can see that the time is pretty good on this one though. This is definitely gonna be the best so far. So yeah, it's actually a decent experience in comparison. We have to see if it's the best, but for now it's very promising with 5 seconds over the previous best, so, well, almost 5 seconds. But anyway, let's move on to the next. Alright, so here is that Predator car, the Carnivore, or whatever it's called. It's alright. It's not as bad as the first two, or first one rather, but it's wobbly. I think that's the way I could describe it, because of its kind of narrow body and its length compared to its length at least. It makes it wobble a lot more than I would expect. It's not like necessarily a problem, but it does feel a bit weird at certain times. Come on, take this corner please, thank you. Speed is definitely okay, speed is probably one of the best so far. Cornering is manageable. It's just this wobbly nature that's somewhat off-putting sometimes, but it's not a bad driving, so I'm not gonna kind of scold it for too much. You know, as long as you don't push it too much, and that's pretty much true for any other cars so far, it's gonna be alright. Brake, don't slide out, thank you. See, yeah, that's all of them, but it's fine because we need to slow down anyway. There you go. Come on, okay. And final straight, come on. I think this is gonna be the second best so far, maybe 4, 5, 6, yep, second best so far. 16.989, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's move to the next one. Alright, so this car sounds really good, and that's about everything I have in terms of compliments. It does have decent speed, I guess, but it shakes really when it tries to turn. It also oversteers to all hell. It just doesn't want to go straight, which is very weird. I mean, sure, throttle is a thing, but then if I can push the throttle all the way through the time, then it's not gonna move in terms of straight line speed either, so there is that thing lost. But yeah, it just really tries to take all the chances it has to oversteer on me. So the lights seem to be that they have like an app on them when I'm the light up, like look at this. Okay, the lights just come through below the light here, which is weird. That's not the navigator, I'm not saying that, but there's something to take on. Just like how the ghost drivers are a thing here. Yeah, I mean, like as you can see, it's got some speed to it, but at the same time, I need to brake this early because I know I just either oversteer or spin out or wide. Jesus, can you please get a grip on this foot? No. Okay, now we're going so wide. I don't care. I'm hang up this car. No. God damn it. Doesn't like turning. There you go. 122. Even if I didn't mess up at the end there, it still wouldn't be below 220, I don't think. So, yeah, sorry, but this is not a good car either. It's just too oversteery. Let's move on to the next. Alright, so here is another sleeper car, and this one is doing alright despite it's being very understeery again, but you know, I'm getting used to this at this point. That was a bit of an oversteer rather, but yeah, the car is heavy and long, so it's kind of what you expect from it. It understeers and then suddenly just decides to oversteer rather, but you know, at least it's somewhat predictable with it, so I guess I don't have too much trouble getting a hold of it, so that's nice. Engine power seemingly is okay, nothing quite cool about though, at least not that I saw so far. We'll see in a second after we got that to be straight. For now, it's alright. I'll manage with this. Yeah, let's see. 90 on the speed isn't top tier either. Let's brake early because again I just don't trust this corner anymore. Brake early. Come on, brake early. No, don't spin up. No, don't go. No. That's it. Okay, come on, let's go. You're fine. Just go. Okay. Damage did somewhat. And somewhere in the middle of the positions it looks like. Yeah, it's as I expected. It's just kind of a mediocre time for the compared to the rest. So yeah, let's move on to the next. Alright, so seeing this car bodied by somebody else, now I can actually see what the back tries to look like, and it's much better than, of course, what it looked on mine. But for now, let's just focus on performance. The car has a sort of input delay, as you can see. It started turning back later than I probably should have wanted it to be. It wasn't my fault particularly. It just started turning later than I wanted it to be. It's probably a bit of, again, suspension for like the car wobbling about, and you know the body itself is being a bit behind the actual wheels themselves or something. I don't know. I'm just making up things, man. I'm an okay driver, but I'm not good at car analogy or structure, whatever you call this. Yeah, the car seems okay. It's not a bit understeer, as you could see, for example, there. Power is lacking as far as I could tell, but again, it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be a super fast car. Yeah, the power doesn't even get up to hundreds, like in this straight. It does go up to 100, but that's about it. Anyway, brake early because, as I said, the car is understeery. No, brake. There we go. Okay, cool. Just managed to stay in track. And yeah, as you can see, it's not a fast boy. But well, I got it through the track, so that's what matters for me. That's pretty much the slowest one so far, as far as I can tell. It is the slowest. Well, still, at least I could see the car looking a bit better than it was in automation. Let's move on to next. Alright, here is this bad boy with the side-mounted exhausts on the rear, which is kind of nice. I like this car's looks in automation. Handling-wise, it's okay as well. Doesn't really seems to have too troublesome of an understeer or oversteer. Brakes seem alright. Turning radius seems okay. It just does the job as it needs to. Power is a bit on the lacking side. It's not like the worst, but it's definitely not the best either. And that's about it, I think, in terms of performance. I just let the car talk for itself for the rest of the map. For now, however, I will mention that yeah, it looks like I need to kind of adjust my expectations for these classes of cars. I don't know that they are meant to be this heavy, sluggish, sluggish is probably not a good word, but heavy, not so nimble is probably the thing I'm looking for. Actually, speed seemed to be alright this time. Last time it didn't accelerate this much on this corner, so I know I kind of over the back. Sorry about that, but we're still going, so let me just continue. As you can see, it's actually doing a pretty good time with it. It's not gonna be the best, but it's still gonna be second best, maybe. Second best, I think it's second best. Yep, second best. That's not bad. Second best is a decent time. I don't know that first guy how got such a good time, but it was probably just a combination of decent cornering and speed. So yeah. Alright, so this is one of those good cars as well. There's a lot of detail but it's not too good in terms of driving either. It's pretty slow on the start. It doesn't turn well, as you can see. Lower steers, which I don't like, and it's in bad way. Like lower steers in ways when I don't expect it to or get a roll off, I guess you would say. Like for example, here you try to lower steer me again for a reason. Again there. Keeps constantly trying its best to lower steer on me. Motor control is definitely a thing you need to do in this car. Again, as I said, it's not smooth either, so it's definitely not gonna be top pace, but I'm gonna try and do my best if I can finally get it to go straight. Thank you very much. Definitely not being fun to corner again. It's pretty much the bane of all in these cars. I mean, speed actually isn't too very just slow to start, but has decent top speed, I guess. Probably more so for that. That bad after all. It's about the top half of the medium, or like mid-pack. Oh, never mind, it's got second time, then it's definitely not bad. Right, it still wouldn't have challenged the first person, but yeah, it seems like the sort of high top speed section let it pull back up, so that's not too bad. Alright, so here's that car with the nicely looking interior with 3 seats. That's interesting. Oversteer is hell on this car, but other than that, it's actually surprisingly okay. As long as the oversteer doesn't screw you over, which it does, by the way, it completely does. Like, it just oversteers out of nowhere. But if you can manage to avoid that, it's alright. But again, because of the oversteer being so unpredictable, it's not good for hot lapping, that's for sure. Auto control is definitely a thing in this that you need to practice a lot. Come on. There you go. Like, it again, just... I hate these cars when they just try to look for every single nook and cranny that they can oversteer in my handling. There we go, again. Like, I don't care, it's gonna go on forward. He just goes straight and he just starts steering out of nowhere, and I don't know why. I don't know what causes their handling to be like that. I don't think I ever did a car that was like this. So I'm not sure what or how, which part is it where it was this way. Come on, don't oversteer, please. Just get this final straight in. There you go. Alright, below top, below 120, so that's not too bad, I guess, but it's definitely the lower back. So yeah, it's not really a great car for this sort of a challenge. Anyway, last car. Right, so we are hopefully ending things off on a positive note, because this car is actually somewhat decent to drive. It's got the power, it's got cornering, not too understeery or too oversteery. It can do both though, so we need to be still careful, but I think this is on the league of its own with the first place that we have currently with the 112 lap line. So as long as I can do not mess up, then I think we might have a close call for the win at the end. Well, let's go. Okay, this corner is the easiest. I haven't messed it up a single once yet, so that's nice. Okay, let's see how much it can climb in the top speed department. Okay, 100. There we go, 110. Still going, 100 and... yeah, it got 20. However, I need to brake now. Come on. Come on, brake a bit more. A bit more, come on. Okay, don't spin out, there you go, okay, come on, you got this. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be top, like, 112. No. Well, it's still easily the second best, but sadly it wasn't quite there yet in terms of lap time. So, yeah, we got a nice little second place for the end, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna write out all the lap times with the cars right now on the screen, so you can check where yours finished or where the overall positions are with the cars. And thank you very much for submitting your cars, and hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you there, or well, here rather, next month this time, and we'll be back with another competition for that one. But for now, I'm gonna say my goodbyes, so see you everyone.